people would show up if they would actually give this character and this character, give them some thongs. Hello, welcome to another video. In today's video, it's Apex Legends. Apex Legends and my entire setup here. And I'm going to start the video off by kind of going on a little rant against the people who are really good at this game. Because I think they're the ones who have actually kind of messed the game up. Because I've been playing this game since it came out. After 1 week, I started playing it. And the game started off, I was horrible. The game started, and there was just, whoever was in the game was in the game. That was it. There was no division on nothing. If you were whatever, you were just in the game. And the people who are really good at the game, these type of games already, just would go on romps through the lobbies, just toasting everybody and just getting, 20 bombs and all this, just super easy, okay? So then they introduced SBMM, which was great. I thought it was awesome. That was the best time in Apex. But what happened is all those people that were really used to going on romps through lobbies and getting these they just started complaining immediately. And they just changed their tactics from this time. Finally, what they landed on was that they needed to make up this story that, I can't play with my girlfriend. I can't play with my friends that suck because, they get put in pred lobbies and killed in 5 seconds, right? And so they were complaining about this all the time. And so in response to that complaining, Respawn introduced the new SBMM, whatever you want to call it, the not engagement based, right? And yes, it has an engagement base because they're trying to satisfy all these people who all they ever did was complain. And they were very vocal and they were the predator type people, okay? And so to appease the whiners, that's why they introduced, and look, here's how it works. Basically, you got 5 buckets. 1 is for brand new people, and there's bots in there. So we'll just concern ourselves with the 4 without bots. So those, if you fall into one of those buckets, which the top is predators and the bottom is bronze and below, okay? So then you would be assigned, I'm assuming, like a number for your skills at that moment. You're a bucket 1 through 4. So what they did was they changed it. So instead of a skill-based system, they started trying to balance the frickin' teams, okay? Now I've been stuck on teams with a guy that's really good and his girlfriend countless times. Every time I run into that, I call it date night, right? And that's good. But I think it should be more a mode, not the whole entire game, to go back to SBMM. But anyway, so they'd apply a number to each player. The predators would be like a 4 or 1 or whatever. We'll say 4. And everybody would be a 1. So you'd have like 2 3s and a 1, or you'd have a 4 and a 2 and a 1. And okay, so you see how they would try to balance out the squads, and everybody thinks they're trying to pick the winner. They're just trying to balance the squads. But what fails in this system is the fact that they can't account for 3 stacking preds. So those same crybabies, the predators that cried boo-hoo, I can't play with my girlfriend, then what do? They turn around and they 3 stack with their freaking predator buddies, and they just go on a mosh across the freaking the lobbies again. Now, why is that Respawn's fault in this is for listening to the freaking whiny predators in the first place. Okay? They just should have stuck with SBMM and not messed with it. That would have been just fine by me and probably most people, except for the vocal whiner predators. Okay? So, that's where we're at now. And everybody, oh, blame Respawn, blame. No. I blame all those crybabies. Crybaby predators that just whined and whined and whined for like, I don't know, SBM lasted maybe like 2 years or something like that. And they were whining the whole time. They were so mad they had to actually be challenged to play against people at their own level. And, you know, they switched the ranking system right around that time. And I stopped playing ranked because all the really good players that weren't keeping up on ranked would get pushed back down to lower ranks, which is where I am, okay? Bronze, silver. Now I got these, you know, dudes that think they're pred level in silver lobbies just screaming at me, okay? That's not Respawn, that's the douchebags that play the game. So, yeah, all this hate against Respawn for not doing, they have freaking put so much into this game. There's no other games that have lore. Now, they've kind of dropped that a little bit, but they still have all the voice actors. And that voice actor lines and all that lore that goes into that, that's still quite a bit farther beyond any other games that even come out. I mean, no games have anything like that. Like custom voice lines for all the different players. So that's like a whole nother level that Apex is on that really no other game is on. And they make these investments and they do all these innovations like the armor, the ping system. I mean, we like the way the game works, the mechanics and all this stuff. This is all like on the next level, right? And you know, I don't understand people who cry about the lack of content all the time. Like, are you a freaking Predator level player and you've got all the badges from all the different events that they've put out? Have you gone and got all your whatchamacallits done? I mean, I wish there was more new players. Like every other season would be nice. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on that. Okay, now this has been my game plan on plan. And game plan might be the wrong term, but my little self motivation goals in the game over the years, right? So it started off, you know, you'd get put in a lobby, and if you're not paying attention and somebody has your character already picked, then it would just stick you on a random character, right? And so where I started off wanting to have like all my characters look good, right? Like all the stats here look good, right? That was my goal. And originally it was like 10 kills on every, and then it was 100 kills on every, and then it was 1,000 kills on every player. Now I'm up here, so that was my first 3 goals. But now what my goals are is 2Ks on all of them. And I do have some 2Ks, but see, now I'm up to that point where I get put in the higher level lobbies. And so now, because I got too many 2Ks in the lower level lobbies, so now I'm in the higher level lobbies, and getting 2Ks in the higher level lobbies is even harder. So I haven't got a 2K in a long time. And so that's basically what I've been working on for years, is trying to get all my characters up to a point where, they all look good. They all have, good badges and stuff. Like this is one of the rarest badges in the game right here. And I actually freaking got that by going off by myself and hiding for the entire round. So the skills that this was basically, I was like the best hide and go seeker in Apex. Like when it first, that's like the first season. Yeah, and I was just horrible. My KDR on the first season was when they first turned on the KDR monitor, I was at 0.27. So, yeah. And over the years, Apex has been a literal lifesaver. So, what I found out about this game, let me back up a little bit. It's health food for your brain. So there's a TED Talk you can look up about these, and playing this type of video game specifically is like health food for your brain. So if you play this game, then you can like prevent the onset of dementia. And there's just all kinds of benefits to playing this kind of game, right? It's like, I mean, and the amount you actually have to play, I've probably played it more than I have needed to. But now back to it being a lifesaver, like I've started playing Apex, and that was February of 19, and I was already on my property, living out here, starting my farm, and about a year later, my place was burned down, which is like the first month of Apex I missed was after my fire. And having Apex there to play, which it took me about a month to get a computer after the fire. But I mean, after that point, I mean, I've played Apex every single day except for one other month I had like internet issues or something like that. But I literally even went to Mexico to get dental work and played on cellular the whole time I was there. And oops, I missed one. So yeah, I mean, just having and it's not like I mean, rarely, will I chat with like people in the game. I mean, I have, but it's not really like what I'm doing. I'm just like playing the game, and they're playing the game. I'm making call outs for the game like that. But just something about the fact that this game was here, and that's basically this game has been what I've been doing in my spare time when the weather's bad, in the evening times, and in the morning times when I drink my coffee. I get up, I eat my bowl of cereal, I look at some news, I make my coffee, I turn on Apex, and I play Apex for for like 2 or 3, like 30, 45 minutes, something like that. My coffee's done, boom. I actually kind of like starting my day like that. I'm not a morning person. I like kind of warming up slowly in the morning to get going, and then just, having, a good day for the rest of the day. And then the evening time comes around and boom, I'll play Apex again. And sometimes I'll play it, I'll play like 1 or 2 games, I'll turn it off for a while, then I'll play another couple games, I'll turn it off for a while. Sometimes I'll play, I don't like play like super like hours and hours, or even like, I probably rarely even play for an hour straight. I mean, I do. Sometimes the weather's bad and there's nothing else I can be doing, and I'll be playing Apex. Now, my greatest story in Apex is the first Halloween event. And there's a streamer called Tim the Tat Man. And it was the Halloween event, and he turned into a zombie thing like right away, and he had his whole lobby there, right? And this was a kind of a solo event, or I ended up solo. I was Pathfinder, right? So now Tim the Tatman had the entire lobby full of his stream people, and they were all zombies. Like, I was the last person left. And all I had to do was make it onto the ship. And I made it onto the ship, and I beat Tim the Tatman and his entire stream. Now, I was not watching the stream, but I was watching the kill feed, and I was seeing that that's how I knew he was there. And then, so that is probably my my number one. Now, I've played with, back in the day, I played with this guy, Prize, I think he goes by. I played with him a few times. I actually was squatted up with him, with It's Timmy. And that game, the games with the guys that are just freaking like legendary dudes that are like known, which I played with them like maybe about 5 times. So a Prize, It's Timmy, and then I can't really remember the other ones, but those games literally never last because they hot drop. It's a lobby full of really good players, and then they just die and they leave. So, and that's another thing that we'll get to here in a second. Like, the dying and leaving thing, like, this is just such a... And Respawn has gone to such lengths to try to make people stop that by just, like, look, all you got to do is wait to get back in the game. And now the game, sometimes of the day, it's so dead, you literally can get back into a game faster by being respawned than you can quitting out of the game and then going back to the lobby. So I might actually be in this game. I might be. I mean, I don't know. Nobody really tracks the stats on these players. But I'm going to go back to one player real quick because this one is, look at this. This is my craziest one. 52 kills and a 2K. I dropped a 2K in like the first couple days with her and was like, okay, well, I got a 2K. Now I don't have my 1,000, but I do have my 2K. So apparently I prioritized the 2K. Like, the 2K just unlocks, and then basically I'm done with this character, right? That's I'm done with until I come up with some other goals to set. But this one, I can't stand playing this one. So after all this time, this is all I've been able to do. Yeah, but okay, so now I might actually be the worst player ever. Look at how many deaths I have. Does anybody else have 39,000 deaths in this game? I don't know. But I never even played arenas once. Never. Not even once. Had zero interest. It's like I suck at this part of the game. I don't want to learn a whole new game. Okay, so rank season 2. Okay, here we go. Season 2. 0.36. Look at that. Highest 1,200. Ooh, 0.57. Now, I had a goal. I always was trying to get to a 1 KDR. That was something I was always, 3, 4. And I got close once. I really got close once. But see, that's what, in my opinion, is their break off, is the KDR being a 1 point. So if you can get a 1-point KDR, you're in the top. You're in the number one. Like, that's the best you're gonna do until you get into that top level. So you can't be in any of these other 3 buckets skill-wise with your KDR being a 1-point KDR, right? I think that's so we were on 9. Oh, does this scroll better now? See, I'm getting close, but I'm still in the lower bucket, so I don't know what low bucket I specifically am at this point. But I mean, I think probably in season 11 I was in the bottom bucket, like the lowest you could be maybe. Oh, back down. Man, aha, you see that? Now look at my KDR. So there I just crested another bucket. So I just, from season 12, where I got an 8.2, so not even a 1 point, but apparently that was enough to, in season 13, bump me up to a new bucket where I was all of a sudden bad again. Which is kind of what it is like. And then I worked my way up in that one. About the same. Yeah. Look at that. 0.9. I think this might have been the closest. I think this was the season Ash came out. Or was it Maggie or Ash? It was Maggie or Ash, I'm not sure. Maybe neither one of those, I'm not even sure. But that is, but then we're going to watch this here. So we go 18 to 19. Boom. See that? Back down again. So I just triggered myself into another higher level bucket again. Okay, so now we go up here and boom. Still bad. And see, so now I'm like at this level where I'm in the top, I'm playing with predators and masters. And like, it's just like 10 times harder to get like a 1-point KDR or even a 2K at this point. Because now all these people are really good that I'm playing with. And I still just, I probably just a little bit above sucking. Okay, level 23. And there I was kind of leveled out. My KDR for the whole entire career. And now where I sit has kind of found a equilibrium. I'd also like to call the fact too, I have 38,874 games, and I have 39,223 deaths. So that means in like 500 or 400 games or something like that, I've died more than once. And this is just the truth. I don't leave. Stop leaving, you leavers. All right, Apex, don't go away. We need you to hang around. People, come back to Apex. I see the game. People are going to Marvil Rivals. Respawn. All you need to do is just get skins like from Marvil Rivals. Like they did a swimsuit skin for this character because she's got a butt. And the skin and the swimsuit was horrible. Like these Marvil Rival characters are got like thongs on and shit. I mean, I don't give a crap personally about this. Like these are the skins I wear. Camo. I want to be able to hide and not be seen. Every one of my skins is the camo style, right? But, but, no pun intended. People would show up if they would actually give this character and this character, give them some thongs. People will come back in droves. They like clown people with the last swimsuit. It was like a swimsuit from the 1950s. I mean, come on, give me a break. All right, let's go Apex. Like, subscribe, peace.
Thank you for watching my video.